Yo, what's good, guys? It's your main man, Coach Richard Rich, Coach Babs, and welcome to the Think Strong, Be Strong channel. If you're brand new, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you're an avid listener, welcome back. Nice to see you guys. I'm outside today, so without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? What's good, guys? So we out here, out enjoying the weather right now. Got my book that I'm gonna read, and I thought, you know what, this is a perfect time to make a video. So I hope you guys can see me, because boy, the sun is just messing with the camera, but you know, we'll try and get it clear and as bright as possible, depending. Anyway, guys, so today we're going to be talking about decisions, hard decisions. You know, I've titled this video Making Hard Decisions, but I guess it's not really making hard decisions, but it's making decisions, isn't it? Because I think and this is what I was thinking as I was walking here, I think decisions, the severity or the way we grade decisions on being hard or easy, I think, and I say I think, so don't judge me, is based on the emotion behind it. What do I mean by that? So let's say you're gonna sell your car, or you're gonna sell something that is your favorite, or you have to get rid of an employee, or you have to break up with somebody, or you have to make a big move from one city to the next, or from one country to the next, you know. Now, for some people, they may be like, oh yeah, easy peasy, bam, I'm sorry, this job's not working out for me or you, it's time for you to leave. Or, yep, I'm gonna up and leave, I'm moving to Canada, Yorkshire, Manchester, London. Or, I don't think it's working out between me and you, let's end it. Some people can just make that decision straight away. Why is it so easy for them? Probably because, again, it's the emotion behind it. So, do they feel emotionally invested in whatever they're about to do? Do they feel like it's going to impact them emotionally in a severe way or not? Are they going to miss the people they're going to leave behind? And who are they going to miss? And will they ever see them again? Will your manager, you know, be looking at downsizing after getting rid of this person? Or is there going to be more work that you're going to have to hand out to other members of the team? And how's the team going to react? You know, the different emotions that may be tied to the decision. So therefore, they'll see it as a challenge. They'll see it as it's a hard decision to make because of the emotional involvement they have on the decision. I remember when I was moving to Leeds, and it was a hard decision because I've grown up in London. Everybody that I know and love live in London. You know, my parents, my family, they're in London. I've never left the London to live in a place or stay in a place longer than a weekend before, you know? So it was like, what if when I leave Leeds, what if it's a flop? What if it goes wrong? What if I run out of money? What if I don't make any friends? What if the job that I came up here for isn't all that cracked up to be? What if I don't make it? What if I'm a failure? You know, all these different thoughts, which made the decision hard. I know I was in a relationship at the time, so I was like, what if the relationship doesn't last? What if she resents me? You know, there are countless amounts of things I was thinking or feeling on an emotional level, which made the decision really, really hard. I remember thinking about it for at least about a month, and losing sleep over it, because one day I'll be like, yeah, I'm definitely going, and then the other day I'll be like, nah. Then I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going, and I was like, nah. And it was because of the emotions that I felt. So the decision seemed really, really hard. Now, fast forward years, and I'm in a job, right? And the company's pretty cool, but the money ain't working the way I need it to work for the lifestyle and for the size of the family I had. Salary wasn't going to cut it, so I started looking for a job elsewhere, right? Now, when I find a job and they're paying me more than what I'm currently getting paid, it's a no-brainer for me. I literally went, boom, yeah, I'll take it. It wasn't a hard decision. Why? Because my emotions in it wasn't as high and as intense in terms of leaving the company that I'd been with for some time and the people that I'd made friends with for some time, because logically it made sense to make that move, because I'm gonna get paid more, which means I can do more for my family, which means I can do a lot more. So that decision was easy to make. Why? Because I wasn't that emotionally involved in the decision. It logically made sense. And I think that's what we experience when it comes to making decisions that we call hard or easy. It depends on the emotional involvement we put on the decision. Now, I'm not saying be heartless and be logical and be, yep, makes sense, or nope, it's gonna have to cut because it logically makes sense. No, I'm not saying that. I'm also not saying be super emotional in every decision you make either, because the truth of the matter is you have to balance both logic and emotion when making a decision. Yes, there are going to be some decisions that you make that the outcome is not going to be desirable for other people involved or for yourself, but it makes sense to make that decision because in the long run it's beneficial. Do you understand? And there are some decisions that you'll probably make that, you know what, it requires a level of emotional involvement, because you have to consider those around you and how they may be. Now, I'm not saying because you're gonna allow emotions to take the front seat in your decision. I'm not saying by doing that you have to ignore how you're gonna feel because of the other people or because of those around you. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is it's gonna help influence the way you make your decision. Doesn't mean take back the decision completely, and it doesn't mean sledgehammer the decision as well. It just means you have to be considerate in how you make a decision. There are some decisions that require bang, yes, no, that's it. And there are some decisions that require a no because or a yes because. And those are the parts where you balance your logic and your emotion to deliver the reasoning or the rationale behind your decisions. But decisions are going to be whichever. It just depends on your state. Yeah, that's it. It depends on your state of mind at the time. If you're feeling super emotional about the decision you're going to make, it's going to seem real hard, or it's going to seem real easy. If you're going to make a decision based on how the logical stance on it, again, it might seem hard because you're weighing out too many pros and cons, and the cons seem to weigh out the pros, but it's the right decision to make. Or it's going to be super easy, where some people might be like, yo, you are heartless, bro. You just went bang, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? It just depends on your mental state. I don't think there's a hard decision and there's an easy decision. There's just a decision that it's gonna seem like a challenge to do. And I don't think it's the decision per se that is the hard part. I think the decision is the easy part. It's living with the decision that people worry about, which makes making the decision seem hard or seem easy. Sometimes I get called cold-hearted because I make a decision and I don't back down from it. I've simply weighed out the pros and cons, and I've asked myself, can I live with the cons? Can I live with the down part of it? Yeah? Okay, go for it. Some people may call it cutting your nose off to spite your face. Some people, they may call it as you lay your bed, so you lie in it. There are other decisions where I lose sleep over it because I'm worried about the other person's feelings or thoughts, or I'm worried about the other person's livelihood, or I'm worried about how I'm going to live with myself after doing such things, And that's what I think makes the decision hard. It's the aftermath rather than the decision itself. And probably asking yourself, why are you even thinking like that, or why would you even come to that, or if somebody did it to you, how would you feel? And I think that's where the challenge is. But here's what I'm going to say to you: decisions are decisions regardless, and it's all about how you think and feel in that moment, and how you're going to think and feel afterwards. And anytime you come to a point where you have to make a specific decision, or a thought comes to mind that you feel like you need to act on, be mindful that it's not just you, it's also probably a message from the universe or from God telling you at that point in time. And if no matter how you try to think it and overthink it and outthink it, you still come back to the same place, then it's a decision you're gonna have to make. And you're just gonna have to be able to be comfortable to live with it, because it's not to spite anybody, whatever decision you make, and it's not to bring joy always either. The decision is made, the decision is the decision because that's the path you have to walk, and no decision is permanent anyway. Sometimes it's the decision for right now, but later on in life you might be faced with the same decision again, and maybe it's time then to make the opposite to the decision you made the first time. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I hope this makes sense. So there are no hard decisions, there are no easy decisions, there are just decisions and how you feel at that time and how you think you may feel afterwards. But take heart, because no decision is permanent anyway, so you always got another chance. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please leave a comment in the box below. Like I always say, live your life one step and rep at a time. Think strong, be strong. Impossible is nothing. Okay? And no decision is permanent. Take it easy, guys. Have fun. Enjoy the weather.